What's going on, guys, and welcome to a really different video. This time I'm literally just gonna there's not gonna be any gameplay in this one. Mainly this was because I've just been looking down the score esports.com, which is an app you get for Android, Apple, or anything like that, and it gives you like all the update information with CS:GO, Dota, League of Legends, and just all around gaming and esports. There's a few things I want to talk about and give my point of view on. It's not going to mean a single thing to anyone out there, but it was a video that I was going to put up tomorrow because I didn't have one recorded. Tomorrow for you guys is it'll be the 15th when this goes up. Okay, so the first one is we're going to go from like the ones that I think are the least important to the ones that I think are really important and really new. So, first of all, Simple. He currently plays for Team Liquid. He did used to play for Flipside, and I'm pretty sure he played. I don't think he played for Hellraisers. I'm not entirely sure, but when he played for Flipside, he was a good player. I thought he was one of the best orbers in the world. But ever since he got his ban for cheating, I've kind of lost the respect for him. So his ban ends in February, and he's going to be playing for Liquid this year. And to be honest, at the time when he was a free agent, I kind of wished NIP had picked him up instead of Puth, who, don't get me wrong, is a good player. But he played for Winterfox, I believe. I'm not really. I feel like Nip could have done something better. I mean, Pronax has been on the market for God knows how long, but I can't. I mean, taking Puth when they could have had Pronax and Forest could have been in AWP. As you can tell, Nip fan. I mean, but that's currently the main. That was the big thing for me that I feel like Nip missed out on by not picking up Simple and picking up Puth instead of Pyth or something like that. Okay, so the next point I want to get about is Star Ladder, and Star Ladder is currently going on from the group stages are the 13th to the 15th, sorry, and then the finals are the 15th to the 17th. So currently Titan, which I will get onto at the very end, Envy, Fnatic, G2's manager currently really recently stepped down, so they're going to be in a bit of a predicament. They're not going to be as. It's not exactly. I don't think he was their in-game leader, but I mean, he sat behind them every game and he gave them the boost. I mean, they've just beaten. I think they just won 2-1 just before there, so it's not really. It mustn't be affecting them that much, although it must be affecting them a slight little bit. Maniac to coach Envious. Now, Maniac was an insane player of a Titan, and he really did have a massive impact in the Titan team. But I don't feel like him being. I mean, he's been an analyst. He was going to be an analyst for this Star Ladder tournament, but he's in the actual casting and analysis table for the main event, so he couldn't actually be part of it. So I think him being the in-game leader or the coach, sorry, for Envy, I really do think it'll give Envy a bit of a boost because Envy seem to be absolutely shit right now. And these two, they were winning everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, Fnatic won 5 out of the 7 $250,000 tournaments last year, which is insane. And I can't actually believe they even done it in the first place. Stewie2K joining Cloud9. I do believe, now I haven't done much research on this, but I do believe Stewie2K was part of the match fixing. I'm not all entirely sure, but I mean the Cloud9 tried Swag and another player which I cannot recall, and they didn't seem it said they didn't seem to work. So Swag, who has been permabanned now, along with Steel and Dazed and a few other names which I cannot recall off the top of my head, they have been permanently banned from every Steam event every sponsored Steam event, I should say. So that, obviously they couldn't have Swag in the Cloud9 roster because he's banned from every Steam event. So, picking up Stewie2K I think is going to be a good and bad thing because the community don't really like him, but then again, he's a good player. So, I mean, he was streaming before and he did have like 2,000 people watching, and I was reading the chat and no one was giving him much grief. I mean, obviously there's the little 4-year-olds who go and say, "You cheated." But anyway. So the next thing I want to talk about is Team Question Mark. Now, they were the old TSM, and TSM were really, really good lately, way before, obviously, they left the organisation. And for a long time, I was wondering what the question mark was, and eventually when it was revealed that they were going to be called Team Question Mark. Actually, it was Team Questionable, and now it's TQM, Team Question Mark. They've been doing okay. They haven't been doing brilliantly, but I mean, they just won the $50,000 at the weekend, so they must be doing something right. They did beat Envy. They beat Envy. The last match was something like stupid, like 16-8 on Cobblestone, Envy's supposed best map. So I'm not sure where Envy stand in that whole situation. One of the big things that have came out in 2016 so far, and that will probably stay as a big thing for the whole of 2016, is the Optic Gaming CS:GO. Now it was about time Optic got a Counter-Strike team. I mean, fair enough, they did pick up Conquest, which they could have picked up a better team. I mean, fair enough, there was no American teams available at the time. I wouldn't have picked Conquest as my first choice. I mean, G2 are coming up on the market soon. Their contracts are running out, so I'm not sure where they'll stand. I do believe FaZe are looking to get a CSGO team, so whether they go over and pick up G2, it is unknown. But if they do, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. So Optic Gaming picking up Conquest was a good idea. I mean, they did just win the tournament against CSGO Lounge like 2 weeks ago. So they did win quite a significant amount of money, and I'm pretty sure Hex said he was really pleased. It was a great way to start off the year for them. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more better games. Oh, I just kicked the camera. Oops, daisies. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more better games and a higher rated CSGO team. And I do believe some of the CSGO guys like Crim6 and Nadeshot play a lot of Counter-Strike now. I know Crim6 is global, so he could be, I suppose, brought into the team at some point if one of them was supposed to leave. But who knows? So the third last point I want to make is Ninjas in Pajamas and acquiring Puth. I did touch on it a little bit with Simple. Puth used to play for Winter Fox, and don't get me wrong, he is a very good AWP. He is insane. I've saw some of his plays that I used to do for Winter Fox, and he was absolutely mental. But I don't know. He is Swedish, so I'm not all entirely sure. I mean, obviously, with Alu, who was a brilliant AWPer, they don't have the language barrier because he wasn't Swedish. So now they all speak the same language. I know they do call out in English, well, they used to because of Alu. Then they both knew English, obviously. They didn't know his language. He didn't know Swedish. I don't think language barrier is going to be a problem now, so there's going to be a lot more communication in the team. And I feel like they're going to do better this year than they had last year. They didn't win anything last year, which, I mean, as a NIP fan, that was dreadful because they were in, I think, 2 finals and they came second. So, I mean, they're still getting a decent amount of money for it, but, I mean, I want to see them lift a trophy, for Christ's sake. Second last point is Fnatic. This year, there's been loads of tweets by JW. There was one tweet I do recall not so long ago. He was doing the Fantasy League, and it was pick your CSGO team, your 5-man, and he just picked Fnatic, which I see his point there, because Fnatic are the best team in the world. There is no denying that. Envy, NiP. NiP used to be the best team in the world. Everyone wanted to be NiP. And now everyone wants to be Fnatic. So I do believe this year is going to be a lot of mix and match. Obviously, Titan aren't going to be in that mix and match anymore. You guys will understand in a second. I don't really know where Fnatic are going to stand this year. I want to see them do well. Like, I want to see every CSGO team, do well. Obviously, I want my boys to win. But I don't know where Fnatic are going to stand this year. They've got the perfect lineup. I do believe they have the perfect lineup. So it could be a brilliant year for them, or it could be a total shambles like it was mid-year last year. And the final point I want to get on, which is probably what I'm going to title this video is the Titan organization has dissolved. Now, Titan is no longer an organization as of yesterday. Okay, so Damien Grust had released a statement just before saying that after KQLY was accused of cheating and found out to be cheating in their games, and it was a really, really uphill battle to try. I'm reading this off the wiki, like right now. Wait, wiki, it's the titan.org thing. So he says it was a really big battle to gain sponsorship after that because of, I mean, you don't want to be sponsoring a cheating team, do you? So what he's basically saying in this video is, in this statement, is saying that since KQLY, which I believe is where this all stems from, they do not have the sponsorships, they do not have the money to keep the CSGO team and the Smite team, as well as their staff, all on board. So they are releasing and totally stopping every operation currently going. So the Smite team is going, and the CSGO team is going, as long as all the staff. They are being released 100%. This was announced an hour ago at 8 o'clock GMT. So Titan is no longer an organization. As of now, as in currently right now, Titan is again no longer an organization. It has been totally made. It's totally gone. Titan is no longer a thing. Titan is no longer a team. Titan is no longer a Smite team. Titan is no longer an organization. So I want to basically be the first person to put a video out saying and explaining why Titan is no longer a team. This all stems practically from KQLY cheating last year. So Titan fans, I guess you can blame him because of him, no one wants to sponsor Titan, and the CEO actually had to invest his own money into Titan just to keep it running and can no longer do so. So Titan is done. Titan's gone. The CSGO team are sticking together, however, but not under Titan. They are looking for a new home as of 54 minutes ago. So I want to see what the future brings for Titan. That has been my kind of update in the CSGO esports world. And I guess it's kind of sad times, to be honest. Titan have been here since 2013. They've been a really good team. They came first 2014 in something. So yeah, it's quite a sad time. What's going on, guys? Thank you for checking out today's video. It really does mean a lot to me. If you guys want to click like and subscribe, or click the annotation that's going to be somewhere around here, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.